Welcome to this full moon meditation by Crank Club. Start now by bringing yourself to a comfortable position and just taking a nice deep breath in through the nose. Feel the tummy inflate as you breathe in nice and deeply, and then just gently blow that out through the mouth. And then just repeat this nice deep breath, feeling the tummy inflate and gently blowing out through the mouth as we begin to settle into this space and bring our awareness into the moment. Anything that you've had to do before this or anything that you need to do after, just try and leave that to one side and just enjoy these moments of peace just for you as we prepare to release all that no longer serves us to the full moon. Again, just focusing on those nice deep breaths, feeling the body relax now. Just focusing on any areas that may still be holding tension, just sending the breath to those areas and allowing that tension to melt away as your body starts to relax. And meditation is never about clearing the mind. So if thoughts start to enter your mind or your thoughts start to wander, then just acknowledge them, send them on their way, and just return to focusing on the breath. That's our anchor, and that's what we're going to return to whenever we need to. Now, as we just return to a nice, steady rhythm of breath in our own pace, we're going to begin a little journey to inner stillness. Start by just visualising a gate in front of you. This can be a gate that you've seen before in a meditation or in real life, and just try now to just think about the details of that gate, what it looks like, what colour is it, what's it made out of, any details. Just hold that picture of that gate in your mind, just visualising how it looks. And now in a moment we're going to open that gate and we're going to step inside. And on the other side of the gate is a beautiful secret garden. Just going to step inside there now. And now just follow my lead and let your mind begin to visualise the details in this garden. It's late evening in the garden, so it's dark, but there's a huge, bright full moon lighting everything up. You can see the garden is full of beautiful trees and flowers. It's so peaceful and quiet. There's no one else around, there's only you here, and it feels so safe and so calm. Just take a moment to look around this garden and visualise all the trees and the flowers. You notice that the trees are covered in a beautiful pink and white blossom, and they're bursting with colours of spring. Everywhere you look, you can see this blossom. Spring is in its full height now, and there are flowers of all colours everywhere you look. Just take a little walk through the garden now, just enjoying all the beautiful colours and the peace and the calm. And now as you look up at the full moon high in the sky above, you see it's a magical pink supermoon, and it's shining so bright that it illuminates all the blossom, and it looks like it's glowing on the trees, those beautiful pink and white flowers of blossom. And now it's time to release all that no longer serves us to the full moon. All those things that you want to let go of, we're now going to release them to the moon. So start by thinking about those things you want to release, those relationship worries, expectations from others, pressures to achieve during lockdown, anxiety and fear, and all those things we can't control. Anything that is holding you back from joy. Just try and hold the picture of those things in your mind, or the feeling that they bring, as we prepare to release them. And as you hold these things in your mind, just visualise the blossom on the trees is now starting to fall. But instead of falling down, it's floating upwards, gently and slowly upwards towards the sky and towards the moon. Now release those worries, those thoughts and emotions with that blossom. Just visualise the weight of those thoughts just leaving your body and floating up towards the moon with the blossom. That beautiful pink and white blossom just swirling around as it leaves the garden and heads up towards the moon. More and more blossom is floating upwards now, and you're surrounded by soft pink swirls of petals as the trees empty their blooms. And as the blossom moves up towards the moon, you too may feel lighter and lighter as those things you want to release are now leaving you, and you're surrendering them to the power of the full moon and to the will of the universe. And now that you've released all that no longer serves you, you notice that the garden starts to become calm again. The blossom has left the trees. Those swirling pink and white petals are now starting to settle again. And the garden is once again calm and peaceful. And you're feeling lighter now that you've released those things that no longer serve. The trees are now bare of blossom, but as you watch, you can see that green shoots are just beginning to grow on the branches as new life begins to appear. Just ever so slowly, just new green shoots gently changing to leaves on all the trees around you. Just as the spring flowers release their blooms and the trees let go of their blossom, we release all that no longer serves us into the loving light of the pink moon and embrace all that is brought in its place. It is now time for us to leave the garden, but know that you can come back here and visit anytime you need to find some peace and calm. Now make your way back towards the gate, just taking in those last few views of the garden, those beautiful trees and flowers all around, and holding on to that feeling of calm and peace, that new energy that the spring has brought as we go. And as you begin to reach the gate now, just take in a last deep breath of that clear, calm air in the garden. And then in your own time, just open the gate, step back out of the garden and close the gate behind you, knowing you can return whenever you choose. And now just slowly start to become aware of the breath again. Just taking your time, taking some nice deep breaths in, feeling the tummy inflate and then blowing them out through the mouth. And just gently and slowly become aware of the breath, become aware of your body again. Slowly start to move, but trying to keep hold of this feeling of peace as we head into the rest of our day. Knowing that we've released all those things that no longer serve us to the power of the full moon, and we can move through life flowing with the universe and whatever it brings to us next.